This Chicago Bears mailbag is sponsored by Magic Spoon, the most protein-packed cereal on the market. It's healthy and delicious, and it's got 0 grams of sugar. Get some today. I love the cocoa flavor here, but there's a ton of different flavors at magicspoon.com/bears. That link will also get you $5 off your first order. So go ahead and get going with Magic Spoon cereal. It'll change your life. Shy Force kicks off our mailbag. Harrison, my man, time for real talk. Where do the Bears rank in the NFL at each position? Quarterback, blah, 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 all the way down. Top 5, 10, half, Lions suck, #Bears. I'll rapid fire this. Quarterback, unclear. I'll say top 25. I don't know. Until that might be a little rich because Dalton's not great and we haven't seen Fields. Wide receiver, top 15, maybe top 10. Love AR. I think Darnell Mooney's going to be a beast as well. Running back, top 10. Montgomery's the most underrated rusher in the league. I think he asserts himself as a top 5 back this year. O-line, kind of like quarterback. Potential, but we don't really know. I'll say top 25 there as well. So there you go. Rapid fire. That's about as good as I can do. Paul Dow bringing the cash, $20. Appreciate it. Harrison, just wanted to say I support the channel and say this. The Bears need to let Fields play as soon as he's ready in week 1. Aaron Donald is an all-world talent, but I know Fields ain't scared of anyone in the NFL. # let him loose. As my man Chase Sr. would say, you can't be scared. And Justin Fields is not scared of anybody. That's why you watch his tape and you're like, oh, the check down's open, the check down. And then he rolls out and fires a 50-yard dart against Michigan a couple of years ago, leaving my boss, James Yoder, in shambles. Like, this guy is not scared. He will challenge secondaries down the field because he is he's a calculated downfield thrower. He's not like Brett Favre or Jameis Winston where he's just throwing the ball into triple coverage, but he is looking to make the big play. Like Justin Fields' yards per attempt in college was very, very high because he's looking to make that bigger play. At times he needs to take the check down in the NFL. I get all that, but he is fearless, and if your quarterback ain't fearless, he ain't going to last long in the National Football League. So I appreciate the $20, Powdow. Very good question there. From Billy Smith, #Bears, better team in 3 years, Bears or Vikings? Good question. I'll answer this simply. Justin Fields is better than Kellen Mond, so I'll go with the Chicago Bears. Nothing else really matters, in my opinion. It all starts with the quarterback, and I think Justin Fields is going to be the real deal, and I don't think Kellen Mond will be. Maybe Kirk Cousins is still playing in 3 years for the Vikings. Maybe that defense continues to improve up there, but I think the Bears still have some pieces to work with defensively, and hopefully AR and Montgomery and Mooney and those guys are still on this football team, and Justin Fields is just balling out. So I'll say I'll take the Bears 3 years from now will be in better shape than the Minnesota Vikings. Phyllis, do you think Dalton can beat the Rams pass rush? We'll see. He's struggled in prime time in the past, but appreciate the question on this one. Busy Womack, do you think Cohen will still be effective coming off the injury? And was the added weight going into the season a factor? You never know what the factors are with the torn ACL. The main factor is he slipped and his knee buckled. Don't know what to tell you, man. Will he be effective? I think so. ACLs aren't nearly as impactful as they used to be. I still think he can be a guy that you can dump the ball off to. He can play a little slot. We'll see if he's still your punt returner. I'd like to see a guy like Daz Newsome take over that role. But hopefully Cohen gets fully healthy. He's ready to rock by week 1, and he can be one of your change of pace backs. The good news is you signed Damian Wilson, you drafted Khalil Herbert. If Cohen isn't his normal self, then you've got other options, so that's good. Random question here. What is your favorite cereal? Let us know. Great cereals that I've eaten throughout my life. Let me know what your favorite cereal is down in the comments. Cereal's always been one of my favorite snacks. I'm just curious, gauging the audience here. What is your favorite cereal? Well, my new favorite cereal is Magic Spoon because, hey, I met with a nutritionist a couple of weeks ago. I was like, hey, I'm trying to lose some weight. And they're asking, okay, what's a typical day look like, in terms of your diet? So I was kind of walking through it, and I mentioned, I like to, eat a bowl of cereal. Sometimes it's a late-night snack, sometimes mid-afternoon, kind of a light snack. And you know what they told me? It's actually not a light snack. At least the main brand cereals aren't. Magic Spoon, though, you see the benefits on screen. Low carb, high protein, sweet, and delicious. MagicSpoon.com/Bears. That's going to get you $5 off at checkout because, hey, get cereal back in your life. I had to cut out that mainstream crap because it has too much sugar. It's too fatty, but Magic Spoon has 0 grams of sugar. It's got 13 grams of protein, and we have a ton of delicious flavors. That's the thing. You probably think, oh, it probably doesn't taste very good. It actually tastes absolutely fantastic. Different flavors available. You've got the cocoa, which is really delicious. I'm a big fan of the fruity as well. Go ahead and get your order today at magicspoon.com/bears. That'll get you $5 off. We got the link in the live chat. It's in the comments. It's in the description. magicspoon.com/bears. Get a bowl of cereal. Get get a box of cereal, 4 boxes of cereal. I recommend the variety pack so you can try all of their different flavors. LJ Kim, if 2022 wide receiver class is deep, then we should focus on revamping the defense next year and pick up someone late. Thoughts? I mean, sure. When I say deep, though, I don't mean like, oh, you can get, a number 1 receiver in the 5th round. Like, Darnell Mooney's don't grow on trees. Like, the Bears lucked out there by getting a legit number 2 receiver in the 5th round. Sure, you could identify guys. I think Daz Newsome is going to be a value pick late in the draft, but I don't think he's going to be a number 1 one day or something like that. Maybe 3rd round, you could get a receiver that could be a starter in the future. I would say something like that. Ben's Place, will you shave your beard if Foles is still on the team in week 1? He's going to be on the team probably. Like, if you don't trade him, if you don't find a trade partner, he will make this team. So, I mean, I guess if that's the dare there, then I guess I better get my shaver out because he's probably going to be on the roster, unfortunately. Charlie Willis or Wills, what about Watson? Haven't heard about him in a while. You got Justin Fields. Who cares about Deshaun Watson? Scott Osborne, what is really going on with A-Rob? The contract dispute makes no sense any way you look at it. I don't know. Maybe he's asking for too much. Maybe the Bears just don't want to overpay a number 1 receiver, even though I don't think it would be overpaying. I'm not sure. I think the Bears stalled. That frustrated Robinson, and he hasn't been motivated to come back to the negotiating table. But I don't know if the Bears have been motivated either over the last several months. So I hope it happens. I love Allen Robinson. I think he's a true number 1 receiver in this league. I think he's arguably a top 5 receiver in this league. So hopefully the two can come back to the table before July 15th and get that extension done. Independence Day is almost here, so what are you guys doing to celebrate on July 4th? If you're watching live, depending on when this goes out, maybe or when you're watching this, maybe July 4th is come and gone. If that's the case, let us know what you did on Independence Day. What are you guys doing on July 4th? I will actually be up in Colorado. More on that on the live show later, but that's what I'll be doing up in the mountains, 72 degrees. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. We'll be grilling out as well. What are you guys going to do this year on July 4th? Adam White, Chris Sims has Kellen Mond ranked ahead of Justin Fields, as does Trey Lance. And Trey Lance, dude is literally sniffing paint. That's pretty funny, Adam. Sims just hates Fields for some reason. He had Mond ahead of Fields in the draft process as well. Sims has been right in the past in some things. He's also been very, very wrong. I firmly disagree with him on this one. I've watched a lot of Mond and Fields tape. I don't think it's very close. I think Fields is a much better player. Paris Howard, the Fields pick was obviously Nagy's pick. Agreed. So Pace should be on the hot seat. So fire Pace and hire Riddick. Look, Pace still deserves credit. At the end of the day, he makes the final call there. That doesn't mean he's just cleared from the hot seat. I think it's cooled down a bit, but I think this duo needs to win and win soon. I think they'll probably get through 2022 now because you don't want to evaluate Justin Fields purely off his rookie season on whether or not you should keep the coach and GM. But I've always had interest and respect for Louis Riddick. I think he would be a good GM. Love his analysis on ESPN. So if they fire Pace, I think he would be at or near the top of the list for GM replacements. The countdown to 30K is on. We are less than 1,400 subscribers away from reaching 30,000. You could be number 30,000. YouTube.com/BearsNow. Hit that red subscribe button. We certainly want to hit 30K before the preseason gets here. We can get there with your help. So go ahead and subscribe today for daily videos. Bullock Jake, where's Arlington Heights? It's a suburb of Chicago, so about 30, 40 miles away. So wouldn't be super far away. There's a lot of NFL teams that don't actually play in their city or even their state. Look at the New York Giants and the New York Jets. They actually play in New Jersey. Zevy B, who do you think will perform the best on offense and defense? I'll just kind of turn this into an MVP question. Bears offensive MVP. Let's go David Montgomery. Defense, I will go Khalil Mack. Those are my two answers on this one. Dark horses are Darnell Mooney or really Justin Fields or Darnell Mooney, depending on how much Fields plays. Defensive dark horse. How about Jalen Johnson? I'll go with him as my defensive dark horse MVP. Tony is next up. So will Aaron Rodgers start the season for the Packers, or will Jordan Love? Why or why not? If Rodgers starts for the Packers, that means they didn't trade him and he at least showed up. That would be the why there. Why would Jordan Love start? Because Aaron Rodgers didn't show up or they traded him. It's very simple with the Packers. If Rodgers is dead set on not playing for the Packers, Jordan Love will be the starter. If the Packers are stubborn, don't trade him, and Rodgers decides, well, I'd rather play football this year than not play football this year, then he will be the starter of the Packers. That's kind of where we sit at this point in time. Detrick Butler, you get the last word unless we get a super chat in the next 20 seconds. Do you think Roquan is a big loser with the linebacker core not improving? Oh, you mean not adding a lot at linebacker? No, because if him and Trevathan are healthy, you're fine with those two in that 3-4 scheme, just kind of running around. You got Christian Jones, who's a decent addition there. I would like to add a third linebacker that could rotate in, but I don't think that makes him a big loser by any means. By the way, if Eddie Goldman comes back healthy, he's a big winner because he can help stuff the run and free up lanes for Roquan and Trevathan. What do you know? We got a super chat. You see Fields nail the uprights? That's accuracy. Did see the video. Went viral. Someone was like, oh, come on, bro. You can't hit the uprights. And he throws like a 30-yard rainbow, and it clanks off the uprights. Fields is accurate. You see these videos all the time, too. I mean, they're NFL quarterbacks. I would hope that they can hit the uprights. But, yeah, that's pretty accurate. That's not an easy throw, even for pros, from that far away.